Hi, this is Arve from Enslaved, and this is Premier Guitar Big 5. My favorite guitar would be this guitar, I guess. It's a Gibson Les Paul Custom that I bought in '99, I think, and it's kind of been with me in both the studio recordings and live on stage for like 20 years or so. But now I finally had to retire because it's been broken a lot of times. So just broke up again for like the 5th time or something in December. So this is retired. I will use it at home and maybe in the studio, but I just bought a new one because this is like or a new second hand. This is like a '94, and so I just bought the '96 model, which is kind of the same specs more or less. So I'll probably use that for the road, and we'll see. Back then, when I was young, I was like I only could afford like one main guitar. So it was either a Gibson or I think an Ibanez or something at that point. And so what I really think made the choice easy was the looks on it, and of course that a lot of my guitar heroes from the old days have used Les Pauls, like Ace Frehley / Jimmy Page, among others. So this is a new one I just got actually like a few days ago. I haven't really been able to check it out yet, and that's a Fender, like a Strat. It's a new Strat. It's a custom shop. It's called Dual Mag 2 2020 model, I guess. So I ordered it and I waited 8 months for it. So I don't think I'll use this in Enslaved or any of the other like more heavier bands I play in, because it's a single coil and I don't think it would work well on like high gain amps and stuff. So and it has a different sound. So it's more like a studio guitar, or I'll probably use it in some bands, but not the more heavy ones, I guess. I'll probably use it a lot for like lead parts and overdubs and stuff in the studio, and it sounds really good. I've like only plugged it in once because I just got it. It's a what do you say, like standard custom shop Strat, but limited, I guess. So they probably make it for another year or something. And I don't really know much about guitars, but it looked really cool. So I think today my desert island would be Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. It's an album I always come back to, and somehow when I pick it up again, even if I hadn't like really listened to it for a year or something, or a long time, it's always sounds fresh, and like it haven't lost anything during time, either like songwriting or production wise, and it's so diverse with all the songs on it. So I think it's an album I wouldn't get tired of. I don't think Pink Floyd was my first band, but like right after like the more classic rock bands like Kiss and Zeppelin, Guns N' Roses and other stuff I was into back then, when you started to check out other kinds of music, I think Pink Floyd was one of the first, and that like totally blew me away. And of course it's amazing guitars as well, but yeah, all the songwriting and all the fact that all the albums are so different from each other. It's probably should have chosen like The Wall or something, because it's a double album and it's more like music for the desert island. But yeah, I guess my biggest culture guitar pet peeve, I don't know if I really have any, because I mean, as long as it sounds good and has a like musical meaning, I don't mind how people do stuff. Something I've never like used much, or I don't even know if I can do it, is like sweep picking. It was, I guess, popular in the 80s as all like shredding techniques were, but I don't know, I don't think I've used it Maybe some like half sweep picking and stuff, but like the really fast one or over the whole fretboard I've never used, and I can't remember any like solo or lead parts that used that technique that I was like, yeah, wow, that that was really cool. I'm not a big shredder really. I think at least now I don't think I can play very fast any longer. But I certainly don't practice it at least. But I don't know. It's just maybe it's too flashy or something. It's too showing off. I've always been like a more kind of melodic guy. I like the solos that you can sing along to and like feel. I'll always go back to more like it's really kind of solo. You can sing every solo he's ever made, I think. I don't mind people like doing sweep picking or whatever, shredding and stuff, as long as it's got a musical meaning. A guitar hero of mine that would surprise, I guess, at least a lot of the extreme metal fans is probably John Frusciante from the Chili Peppers. I've always been a fan of his playing. Both like the rhythm playing, because he can do like everything from like the Henrik style with the chords and stuff that's really good, and also his leads are really good, I think. And he's also one of the guys who can like make a solo that only contains like 1, 2 or 3 notes, and it's awesome. I mean, that might be even harder to do than like playing faster stuff, for me at least. But then again, I'm into a lot of different styles and guitar players, so I guess a lot of them would surprise at least the more extreme metal fans. That's Robert Johnson. He kind of started the whole thing. He's got this like really, what do you say? His image when he made a pact with the devil and stuff was that's kind of cool. So that's metal, I guess. So people are like, yeah, cool. My secret weapon, I have no idea what would be. I don't really have like a certain approach for stuff. I don't even know if I got like a really distinct sound, because I think what I always done, I've been listening to and played a lot of different music. So I think I probably mix in a lot of them, also in more extreme metal and stuff. I think you can probably hear that I come from a more like classic rock background, and even mix in some jazz elements and stuff. Maybe, if anything, it might be that. Mix different styles and genres. It's hard to talk about.